XCOM Files playthrough. I know in the last XCOM Files stream, I think we had a UFO mission that I said we were going to continue. We are going, right? Yeah, we are going. Okay, cool. Cool. Twitch says we're not going. Twitch says we're not going. Twitch? You being silly? Okay, here we go. So, yeah. That isn't what happened. I've been doing a little bit of grinding off stream because, you know, I do want this playthrough to end at some point. We're 50 episodes in, and I don't think we're even half done. I think we're barely getting started, to be honest. But nonetheless, I didn't go too far. Just did a bunch of grinding, basically stuff that you don't really want to see anyway. So for this one, we have this is a rogue chrysalid mission. So there's a chrysalid from the OG XCOM running around here somewhere, and we gotta find it before it does the thing that chrysalids do to everyone. And we have brought the strongest A-team members, and also Rhea. Oh, so the, right, when I last left off, we were on that Osiren boat. So the map was broken after all, so I just cheated. I just used the cheats to end the mission. But I know I would have won it. You know, I went until I couldn't anymore, you know? And then, yeah, I had to Control-D, Control-J. But on that boat were 3 alieninum crystals, so we have 3 new AIs now. And this guy up in the sky here is one of them. And he's going to hang out up there and help us look for this chrysalid. So long as you have a melee enemy that can't attack from range, the flying drone makes an excellent scout hanging out up there, but I guess we just need to be smarter about how we use it, because you can have it go up to scout and then have it go back down so that it's not vulnerable. You can always do that. We need to figure out where this chrysalid is pretty quick. I know from attempting this mission before that he's around here somewhere, because I tried this with just the guys who were on the plane at random, and that did not go well. So we've picked out the absolute best guys. I also did some researches. I tried to err on the side of the boring stuff, but we did get the new. Can I get a look at it? The personal armor. I know this is personal armor. We've already had that. We have the heavy tritanium suits. That's what we researched. So we're getting the industry spun up to actually make those. We don't have them yet, but we know how to make them. We're making Dura thread so that we can make the suits. And then I also did a bunch of UFO shoot-downs and captures, which means we have plenty of tritanium now. In fact, we almost have too much Illyrium. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that you want every last scrap of Illyrium you can get your hands on, no matter what, even if it's plugging up your storage facilities. Why is that door open? Open doors make me upset. So the messed up thing is I tried this mission once, and with this the Superman team here, with all my highest strength guys equipped with miniguns, the chrysalid was absolutely no threat at all. So I said, oh, well, now I've made it too easy for myself. I'm going to go and try and capture this thing alive. And I'm going to regret that. Oh, yeah, I am. Yes, I am. Okay, well. Okay, so we need Louise to not be standing there, is what we need. So we'll have Andre stand off just a little bit. And then I was kind of oh, hey, how you doing there, buddy? How you doing? No, not enough time. Well, we know where he is now. Can Andre just swoosh on over and stun him? I mean, no, because it takes 2 shots. I didn't think that through. I did not think that through at all. Well. Yeah, the minigun will solve your problems real quick. I deliberately didn't give anybody medical supplies because, I didn't think they'd need them. Which was, perhaps foolish. In retrospect. Could you get out of the way, sir? Thank you. Can we get into a position where I can just shoot through this wall? Man, it sucks to be whoever owns that house. Holy shit. Ugh. Okay. So I'm pretty sure the other one is in there. So I'm gonna park this guy here and maybe hope that the thing doesn't see him. That's good thinking, right? Right? No? Oh boy. Where is it now? Well, you're no help at all, Rhea. Makes me think of Kevin from Urban Rescue Ranch. Ah, he is 6 bleeding, so not taking that one alive. I don't think. Well, the robot can see into here, so he's not in here. I don't really know where the chrysalid might be, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, okay, hi. Well, we found it. That's the good news. Where the fuck was it? Oh, it's right there. Okay, now, if I tase the chrysalid zombie... Well, okay. Let's get the other guy with the other taser cannon. There we go. They still might be too close. So luckily they have really good melee, so it's not as much of a problem. Yeah, I figured that's what would happen. That doesn't carry over, does it? No, of course it doesn't. I also didn't give my guys any reloads. Grand. Okay, well. Okay. So, someone needs to come and pop the thing, but not kill it, because we do want to take it alive. There we go. Okay, now we know what we're doing. I know what I'm doing. We've got this. Nap time, motherfucker. I gotta stop swearing so much. Oh, I think... Yeah, okay. We only took 1, but taking 1 is good. Alright, what we get? Do not want some rando's driver's license. Not useful to us, but we captured a chrysalid terrorist alive. And no one was hurt, except the civilian who got killed. But we're not going to worry about that. Alright, let's see. Waiting in a heavy titanium suit. Yep. And we not, say 16 of those. Put everybody on that. There we go. Okay. Illegal titanium ammo trade in Guangzhou. Okay. Well, that sounds like a mission for the Kitsune team. As some of us feared, the alien alloy ammunition tech we shared with Ligma Corporation found its way to the illegal market. We must raid an Osiran warehouse to confiscate unauthorized weaponry, or the Council will hold us responsible for uncontrolled alien tech proliferation. Okay. I have a feeling this one's going to be a little bit painful. But, let's see, what do we got here? I do have these mortars, which I would like to put to use. Can you handle... No, maybe? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can handle an LMG. Although, do I want him to... Oh, well, the Stoner LMG is actually heavier. So we'll give him... What shall we give him? I have a feeling, based on very little, that we are going to want our men to have plain old-fashioned grenades in addition to the smokes that we know and love so well. Mr. Popov, I'm going to give him the M60 because he has really good firing. So the M60 is better at, I imagine, I don't really know, that it is a little better at long range than the Mini, so I'm going to give him the M60. Although we may want to start taking people alive as well. Yeah, I'll give him the taser. We'll have one guy with a taser cannon. Of course, he can't take a reload. No, you know what? I'm going to be a wuss and give him the M60. Yeah. We can give him a taser pistol as well, just for a crazy cuz. And then some smokes. Can he carry a gas mine? No. Don't be silly. Regular grenade. Pull the pin on all his smokes. There we go. Being a Radfair, that's fine. Fareed, Georgie, Craig, Cena. Cena's one of the OGs. I want to give him the mortar. Mainly just because I want to try it out. Though he only has 3 shots if I do that. Oh, that's fine. Should I take his pack? No. Let him have it. Ilkar has the launcher, that's fine. Olay should... yeah, I'll leave him with his pack. Lester, I'm going to take Lester's... actually... Wait, do we not have enough minis for everybody? Yeah, we do. He can't take a mini and a bag, right? No. Almost, if he got a little bit stronger. I also just know I'm going to accidentally give someone the Tritanium mini. So we need to go back and buy more minigun ammo so I don't accidentally do that. But that's something for after the mission. Aha! Yeah, see? I spoke the evil into existence. Okay, well, you know what? Let's preemptively unload this thing. Just so that I don't accidentally give someone Tritanium. Okay, see, now I'm paranoid. Check everyone's ammo to make sure they're not using Tritanium inappropriately. We're here to get Tritanium, not to lose our goddamn Tritanium. I mean, technically, if we're going around shooting people with Tritanium, that is still proliferation. I guess it is, because a squashed bullet, you know, that's still evidence that there's aliens, right? That's this kind of stuff we're supposed to suppress. Well, plus, you would imagine a Tritanium bullet probably doesn't squish. Probably just penetrates, especially against soft targets. Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't have had her destroy her own cover. Oh, shoot, then take cover. That makes more sense. Okay, well, rest in piss that guy. Now, where was the guy who I deliberately under-equipped so that he would have a kit? Is he up front? Of course he's not. Olay, that's him. So we'll roll out Fareed. And then... Oh, there's a motherfucker. Olay can follow him up. Heal his buddy. Like so. Like so. Oh god, she got shot right in the head. Gabriel can back this guy up. He can also drop a smoke so that we don't get return fire. Not return fire, we haven't shot at him yet. We don't get, what am I trying to say? I don't know, my brain's shot. There's the capo, and oh, he's got a sniper rifle. He's got the fucking Black Ops sniper. What the fuck is that? God, there's Doom enemies. Hey. Okay, well that's Matvey's job now. And now I remember Matvey was the only guy I gave a taser as well. I guess we don't have to get the capo, because we already got one. Is he able to snipe at us? No, he's not. There's no windows, unless he goes all the way over here. Georgie, probably back up Matvey. Probably have the majority of our guys go in here. That seems to be where the action is. I'll have Mortar Guy just... Cena. You know, as a matter of fact... Oh yeah, it takes all day. Does he even have time to fire that thing? Just barely. Ilkar. What's Ilkar gonna do? You know, the other big advantage of the Kitsune over the Osprey is actually the fact that it doesn't have all that weird geometry that makes it so you can't grenade launcher people when you get out of it. You gotta run away from it and then start firing your grenade launcher. That blew up that guy's cover, so... Yeah, you thought you were gonna grenade me. No, it was you who got exploded. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Well, hold on. We got more barrels in there. Can we... Oh. Fuck you and the guy behind you, alright. What is this guy armed with? Oh, just a pistol. Oh, well. Okay, I don't know why we're trying so hard. I don't think he's gonna accomplish much. Oh, man. Okay, next turn we're gonna throw the dynamite back at him. That'll be funny. We're just making fun of these people at this point. We're just stunting on them for crazy cuz. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, well, man, I should have brought a taser cannon, because I want to dissect that thing, but okay. Mina can hose this thing down. You know, Olay... Yeah, you know, the guy bleeding out on the floor is the priority, actually. Oh, he's out of juice now. Okay. Okay, well, who else has a kit? Ah, Alamardon. Well, Alamardon was going to be the guy who flung bombs at people, but now he's going to be the medic. Because that kit is exhausted. Alright. Oh, he has just enough time. Okay. He's going to bleed out one unit, but that's fine. Let's see. How injured is Namula? 2. So that's fine. Hideo can put a little spray on it, rub a little dirt on it, get back in the fight. Nope, that was the wrong button. There we go. This is the correct button. There we go. It's important to hit the correct button. So this guy thinks that because we can't see him that we can't kill him, and he is correct. He is correct. Is he? There we go. He is wrong. Although he also wasn't there, so never mind. Never mind. Okay. I guess someone's gonna have to go in and get him, but I don't want to really run into all that fire and smoke, so... Okay. Oh, hi, how you doing? Oh. It's a dog-eat-dog world out here. Although I have a sneaking suspicion the dog is actually attacking the door. There we go. Okay. Oh. Oh, enemy dog. Okay. Dog-on-dog action. It's like the chick fight in a movie, except it's the dogs. Mirror match. Okay. Matvey will back up the dog with his M60. And who needs a hosing down? No one. No one that we can see. Okay. Well, you can... No, you don't have a smoke. Okay, you can hang out there because that minimizes your probability of getting ambushed. And then you can follow him and drop a smoke after all. There we go. Okay. Ilkar. Ilkar is still a factor here. So, memory is telling me there's a guy here. I feel like the guy here is the guy on the floor there, but I guess we can drop a grenade over there. It's not like these things cost money or anything. Oh, no, there was a guy there. All right. Got him. Lester can back up the operation to find that guy we couldn't blow up. And then Nomura needs to stand right where she is and get healed. Hideo, does Hideo have spray? Oh, right, we just did that. Wow. I am brain damaged. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. It is all good. Fareed needs to get into cover, even though all that guy has is a pistol, but still hurts. And I think that's our turn. Attack dog has panicked. What the fuck? Okay, well, we're not accepting that. No, we're not accepting that. What was that? What? Okay. Okay. Cora can eat this dog now. Reminds me of my last dog. She was a super duper sweet dog. With people. And it's not like she was mean to other dogs. She didn't hate other dogs. But she wanted to be in charge. She was top dog. And she was this little 70-pound dog, too. She wasn't big. She was a hunting breed, but she was the runt of the litter. She was real tiny. Let's see. For this, we can aim a little further back and maybe hope we get the guy. There we go. We killed somebody. I hope that was enemy. Killed the hell out of somebody. Okay. You know what? Olay is going to finish healing up Nomura. And then... It was Gabrielle? No. It was Almardon. Almardon is going to sprint... Well, okay. Who has a spray and is nearby? You do. So you start him off with the spray. Come on. My mouse is starting to crap out. And then he only needs 3 from there. So Hideo can go this way. Ooh, he saw somebody. Oh, there's that guy, right. Let's just Ilkar this guy real quick. No. Okay, well. You know, everyone has their off days. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. Alamardon, head over there. Heal your buddy. He's going to bleed out 2. That's fine. You can lose 2 health. You'll live. Okay. And Nomura is fully healed, so she can participate in this. Although she can't contribute. Contribute, yes, or contribute, no. Participate, yes. Now this is a... We're in a pickle now. What does this guy have? Oh, pistol. Okay, never mind. Not worth trying that hard. I don't think he's going to accomplish much. Just to ensure he doesn't accomplish much, let's throw down a smoke. Like so. Fareed should probably join this team. What do you see? Oh! We never dealt with that. Okay, well, I'm glad I checked. There we go. Okay. I'm also glad we didn't accidentally shoot Lester in the back when we did that. I didn't think about what I was doing. Okay, does anyone else need to go? Olay. Olay can contribute. Do you have time to step off? No. Well, honestly, he could, well... I do want to capture one of these things, so... Now it's bleeding out 4. Well, if you use your spray... And it will, I guess if he... Hold on. Is this correct? Yes. Okay. Just hope the thing doesn't get back up.
Iowa.
Welcome back, Missed One. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why are the...
Good job with that chrysalid mission.
Thank you. Why are the enemy dogs even more overpowered than my dogs? What the hell? There, asshole. Okay, now the Korra can take out this thing. I hope. Come on, get his ass. Come on. I mean, at least... There we go. Okay. So that goes to show that the most powerful creature on this planet is the dog. There's no more terrifying thing on Earth. Okay.
They are pretty crazy.
Yeah. Okay, and we can just mortar this guy again. We keep rolling back time just so we can blow him up again. Poor guy. Okay, drop one. Drop one? Okay, wait a second. What's going on? There. Now drop... Wait. Is the plane in the way? No. I don't really understand. There we go. Okay. Got him in one that time. You guys stack up on this door. Because I know there's a guy with a sniper rifle in there, and that's going to be a problem. Unless we can just blast through the ceiling, which is... That is an option. We can also... instead of crossing that guy's line of fire, we can just make our own door here. Just run right up the stairs and kick his ass. Sounds like a plan. Assuming my guys don't get shot in the back, I probably should have cleared the area behind them first. Okay, it is clear. Alright. I think we've basically won at this point. I'm trying to jinx it so it gets interesting. Yeah, put on a show. Off-screen Bork Bork. It's interesting. What do you see? Oh. What? I don't understand. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Well, we'll kill this one too. Although I again would like to take one alive, and Matvey has the taser. Now, does anything important come of taking one of these things alive? My impulse from the OG game is to take things alive when you first encounter them, but... Oh, well, okay, he's bleeding out, so that's fine. Yeah, you can do your little dynamic entry magic here. There we go. Head up these stairs. Where did the guy with the rifle go? That's interesting. What? He was just here, and now he's not.
It's not important.
Okay, I will take your word for it. Okay, buddy is healed up. Let's stimulate him. There we go. Well, now the question becomes, where did that guy run off to? He must be... I see open doors. He must be somewhere in here. Okay, well, I want Korra out of there then, because she's going to get ambushed. Let's see. Who has a spray so we can heal up this monster? Because I mean, it is still worth points if we take it alive. Just hope the thing stays down. We'll have Craig just kind of sprint across, or either that or smoke. I'll have him drop a smoke. Because the smoke will also help keep the Bloodhound eepy. Let's not waste any more mortar shots. That's fine. Olay can run in where fools dare to tread. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Hold on. I don't think that's how that aphorism goes. There we go. Okay. God damn it. Where the fuck did it even come from? Okay. Now I'm mad. Okay, you run in there. Use your spray on the bloodhound. Just needs one more. And then Craig drop his smoke. I'm gonna have Matvey just hang out in the doorway then. In fact, I'll have him do this. Then Mina is gonna stand here and watch for that freaking dog. I guess I'll have Cena reload so we can mortar the thing, if we get eyes on it. Same with Ilkar. I'm not gonna waste it. Well, okay, I'm gonna just random-ass guess that it's somewhere around here. Come on. Using the random-ass guess method. No, it didn't get him. Okay. Olay. Well, Mardon needs to finish the job here. Oh. Oh, it's also stim. There we go. It's stimmin' time. And Olay. Oh, we haven't done our dynamic entry. Well, now with the knowledge, with the future knowledge we've attained, let's... There he is! He's still got that rifle. And I believe he counts as a commander, so he's not going to surrender. We could just hang out and let him... we could also throw smoke at him and hope that he bleeds enough to pass out just on his own. That would be kind of funny. You don't have a smoke. Oh, you do. Okay. What I need you to do then... Oops. It's fine. There we go. I don't know if that'll work, but it will be funny if it does. Yeah, I think we're good now. Ah, that's where that dog is. What was he barking at? Is there a civilian? I'm gonna quick save, because I don't understand what's going on. What was it barking at? Okay, well, we know where it is now. And it's been annoying me. So it gets mortared. That was our own plane! Okay. I don't think that's how mortars work. Okay. We'll have Mina stand there and wait for the fucking thing to come out. We'll have... What will we have? I do want to take that guy alive. We'll have Matvey drop his M60. I'm sure that's a great idea. Won't regret that. And then... That guy does still have a sniper rifle. We'll have Fareed kind of back her up. Let's see. It came out. Okay, where is the boss man? I think he's in there. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Oh, and he got barked at, so he's losing time units. Wait, is that the same dog? I guess, because the NPC dogs are probably just as fast as my dogs. Do you have time? Yes, you do. Freaking dogs, man. That better have been the dog. There better not be another one. Dogs, man. Now I know how the aliens feel. Cripes. That taser doesn't have any ammo in it. Okay, didn't one of these guys have a beaten stick? Or a stun prod or whatever? Oh, there he is! Okay. Oh, he does have tritanium ammo. Oh, that's probably how that guy was able to do so much damage with just a pistol. He was firing tritanium shots. Okay. So how do we knock this guy? It's not important. Just kill him. Well, okay. Just for stunt points, let's try to knock him out. You need to hide from him if we're gonna do that. So, run in here. Yes, run in the bathroom and hide. That's fine.
Ah, the good old beating stick.
Yep. Nothing beats the classic. Get it, get beat, because it's a beaten stick. Get it? No. But welcome to the stream, The Tones 101. Are you familiar with the XCOM Files mod? Are you a old XCOM Files veteran, or are you new to this? Ah, there we go. He exploded. Okay, well, I mean, we punched him in the face and he exploded. That's fine. That probably means my soldier got injured, but whatever. 16 tritanium supply crates. That is what I like to see. Pistol and rifle. Oh, we have... Oh. Tritanium mags for the Black Ops rifle. That I like. Okay. And we did capture the Black Hound alive. And we're out of storage space.
I played it last year, wanting to get back into it again.
Ah, alright. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's just move all of this crap. I don't need corpses lying around. I don't need alien food. We do need alien alloys. We do need those. Very much need those. I guess I need to build a storage base. Let's see, what else can we move? Maybe that's enough? It is. No, it's not. Crud. Okay, well, UAC plasma? Star musket? What? What is all this crap? Plasma sword? I don't remember getting some of these things. Psi chemicals? Oh yeah, we hit a hybrid chemtrail facility. That's where we got those. I tried the Thrasher heavy shotgun off stream and it seemed to suck, so I'm gonna get rid of it. What else? Does that... Oh, that makes it... Okay, that's enough. And then that guy also needs to go to Basilisk. Transfer. There. No? Yes. Transfer. Basilisk. What? What? Transfer. 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 Yes, okay.
The tones.
Okay, bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, my baby, bye, bye. Oh, okay. Easy peasy. Yep, we moved a bunch of shit. We bought a bunch of shit. Let's make sure the 106 has plenty of... I guess we can put the heavy cannon on it, too. Tritanium mags, we may as well put all those on. Are the Black Ops rifle? Yeah, they're already on there. What am I doing? Black Ops, ammo. There we go. Plenty of that. There we go. And
Hello,
then...
what Mr. On?
Manufacturer. And go to unpacking. And unpack 16 tritanium ammo crates. There we go. There we go.
Are you new to XCOM Files?
This is my first playthrough, yeah. Multi-launcher. This weapon fires light missiles at a high rate. It's somewhat vague. This gets us a lot of points if we do it, I know. See, I know a thing or two, but let's see. We also need, I think, yeah, off-stream, I also researched the advanced flight training, if I remember correctly. Hold on, I gotta focus for a second. Where is the multi-launcher? What is that made of? Oh, it's made out of mundane materials. That's crazy.
Are you finding it brutal?
Well, I also have the Brutal AI mod on, so it's not that bad. I would say I think we have it dialed into the correct level of difficulty at this point. It was way too hard at the start, and then but once we got decent equipment, now it's, if anything, it's probably maybe slightly too easy. Now, missions against human enemies are slightly too easy. Missions against aliens are still slightly too hard, I think. So I think that's how it's supposed to be. Up until now, we have been basically powerless to react to UFO sightings. I've been shooting down every single UFO with the Kitsune, which is one of our elementary objectives. These MiG-31 planes can fill this void. They aren't exactly an equal match to UFOs when it comes to flight parameters, but they should be able to deal with at least some UFO incursions. We can now research Interceptor, the worst XCOM game. We can now rent the MiG-31.
That rocket launcher reminds me of the one from Duke Nukem.
Yeah. Let's see, do we still have need for the little birds? I guess they're useful for shooting down those little van missions, but it's not like our interceptors can't deal with those, so I think I'm gonna get rid of the choppers. So, rip Clown Consumer, and purchase MiG-31. And similarly, the Clown Inhumer, and purchase MiG-31. Oh, and we'll also need rocket launchers for that thing. Purchase Stingray, and oh, we have Stingray. Never mind. We don't have a cannon, but we do have cannon rounds. Why do we have these things? Thank you for the follow, the Tones 101. Always appreciated. Do I have... Oh, right, I have those for the... I'm a dumb son of a gun. Those are... We have those for the Kitsune. In fact, I should name the Kitsune. I know what I'm going to name it. Wait, do I know what I'm going to name it? Maybe I'll hold off. Right, and then we need one more MiG. And we need the associated equipment. You know, why do we have Stingray missiles lying around at every base? Did we steal them from somebody? We must have, I guess. And then, let's see, do I want... Yeah, I guess I do want. Because for whatever reason, the aliens just love Australia. They just go crazy for it. Australia is the Ibiza for aliens, I guess. It's where they go to vacation. And speaking of alien vacations, they're having a little roadside picnic, but we're going to interrupt. I've been reading the original Roadside Picnic by Strugatsky. It's a fun book. Okay, you're getting Kitsune'd. That guy's landed. It's fine. Oh, that's a big suck. Oh, ho, 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 ho! Okay, Okay, well, okay. Good thing I saved. Good thing I saved. Okay, so we're not gonna fuck with that. Yeah, we're just not gonna fuck with that. I think. What are we gonna do? Let's maybe try being smarter about it? Yeah, that's fine.
That went wrong fast.
Yeah, that's, yeah. Yeah. Sure did. Okay. Yeah, no, that's, okay, that's a bad idea. That guy, man, fuck that guy.
It's a
Yeah,
terror ship.
Yeah. Tearing me a new asshole is what it's doing. I say hopefully it lands, but wherever it lands, something bad's gonna happen, but at least we can... I guess we'll wait for it to do its thing, and then... Should I have the Kitsune just follow it around? Not sure. Because presumably we want, like, once it drops its payload, we want to get in there pretty quick. Wonder where it's going. Is it looking for us? Is that what it's doing? Just buzzing around. Yeah. Okay, so probably as soon as we deal with this landed UFO, we're going to send the Kitsune team off to deal with the hybrid embassy, finally. I don't want to do that at night. Hold on, wait a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. No, it's only going to get worse if I wait. Okay. Alright. These guys are not really equipped for what I'm asking them to do. But that's kind of normal, so... None of these guys can aim for shit. Fuck. Okay, who has the best aim? 65? 67? Well, the 67 guy already has the launcher. Alright, one of the 65 guys is the strongest 65 guy. I assume this guy's the strongest. I'm not going to go through them all. He's getting the other GL. Let's see, what do you got what do you got this thing loaded with? Let's see. Do we want to try the gas? Finally, we get a chance to try our new gas of peace. I'll give him gas and HE.
Is D-10 in big trouble?
Probably. They're probably going to get horribly killed. But, you know, that is kind of their job, so... Oh, they're also doing this at night. Yeah, see, okay. That's how it's gonna be, huh? Okay, you know what? So, these are the kind of situations where you just throw one of these boys out. Okay, alright. You know what? Never mind. Fuck them. Fuck them aliens. You fuckers are gonna get the Kitsune, is what you're gonna get. Right? It's only large, not very large. So maybe once we've shot the hell out of your ship, you're gonna be a little less ambitious with your ambushes, huh? The metamorphs we fought in Antarctica were contained just in time. This exotic life form could potentially threaten the entire biosphere on Earth. It consumes and then mimics any cellular life, plants and animals alike, including some of their skills and memory. Sooner or later, this menace would have infested a bird or a fish and found its way to another continent. Who would stop it then?
I think I have cursed you. It's gone very wrong since I arrived.
Oh no, it's been like this. It's, things go wrong quite often. It seems incompatible with the alien technology, so its origins are likely different. Once again, we learn that our galaxy is much bigger, older, and scarier than we think. 2,000 points awarded. So the council is pretty cheery that we solved that little one. That got us some clout. This surgical equipment uses laser cutters to extract certain body parts from cattle and other animals. The widespread cattle mutilations can be accounted for by this bizarre alien activity. It is likely that these parts are used for nutritional or genetic purposes. My father really liked chicken hearts. I guess the aliens have the same kind of thing going on. They like beef hearts. Captain Beefheart. Tropical hot dog night. We can now produce alien surgery. What is the alien surgery disassembly get us? Hopefully it makes it smaller so we can store shit. What? Surg. Okay. Maybe this base just doesn't have any surgeries? This is the one I was just looking at, isn't it? It is. Okay. What about this one? Surg. Aha! Yeah, because I just moved all the... because I just now moved all the alien surgeries here. So yeah, this is where they are. That guy just went home. Gosh darn it. Okay. Let's make sure the 106 is actually kitted up. Get our strongest men. Not Siggy and Lester, because they're all fucked up. Casimirs, there we go. Casimirs is a badass. Let's see, is our equipment up to date? We also need to open that MIB crate. Oh, the HMGs, yeah. And the chemo guns. We can equip those. Don't care to equip the Blops pistol. That can go in the vans for sneaky beaky missions. Oh, do we have... No. Aha! Okay, the strongest guys get that big heavy suit. Sort by strength. Heavy tritanium. Ilkar gets the heavy tritanium. That's a cool upgrade for him. Do we also have bulletproof coat? Okay. We've never used those night ops suits. We probably never will. But we have them. Oh, this is just a farm. This is overkill. I should probably send less experienced guys to do these farms, honestly. Same team we had before. I think they're basically fine. These guys are overweight now. So we'll take... and we'll... Ooh, Ilkar is too heavy to... Well, yeah, that's fine. And you can get rid of that. You can get rid of that. There we go. That solves everything. Everything? Everything. Yes. Cool. Okay. Cora scouts it out. And there's a drone. And there's an alien. We'll have Cora... Okay, well we found the other drone, so that's cool. Now we know where that is. It's quick save. Where's F5? I have my microphone closer to my face today, which should sound a little better, but it also means that I can't see my keyboard because the microphone is in the way. Let's focus down that first drone first. Let's see. There's quite a few of these suckers. And now you can shoot at me all you want. Let's drop another smoke. Do I want to give them the time to fuck with me? Maybe. Let's see, where was that drone? I've already forgotten. Cena won't have time to fire, so I'm going to give him... I'm going to try and clear the area a little bit before I The other thing is the Kitsune gives you a lot more places to stand. It gives you a lot better cover. Watch me say that and then get killed. Time? Nope. No time left for you. Is that one going to go through?
XCF and brutal AI, you must really hate yourself.
Well, in fact, so very early on in this playthrough, Missed One said, hey, you gotta, like, you're playing on way too easy difficulty, you gotta turn it up. But when you turn up the difficulty, it just kind of makes there be more enemies and makes them more tanky. So I said, okay, I'm gonna leave the difficulty low and then install Brutal AI on top of XCOM files. So, like I was just saying before you came in, I think we have the difficulty dialed in to an appropriate level with Brutal plus, well, Brutal plus XCOM plus. I think we're on the second lowest, second from lowest difficulty. So, yeah, I feel like it's appropriate difficulty.
Agreed, fewer smarter enemies are better than a flood of brain-dead mooks.
Yeah. And welcome to the stream as well, Mumble Mumbles. You've had the good fortune to get assigned the Duke Nukem voice. We're testing out our new armor. Oh yeah, we're thoroughly testing our new armor. There we go. Okay, drop a smoke to protect Alamardon. And Motvei can just stand in the open like a rube and just hose this guy down with his M60. No, yeah, okay. I was hoping that would work, but it did not. Let's see, Ilkar. Oh yeah, Ilkar. He's got the explosive weapon, so... Now that this building is pretty badly damaged anyway, can we finish it off? Yes, we can.
I came here to kick bubblegum. Now there's bubblegum stuck to the bottom of my boot.
Yeah. Now, Olay should go help his buddy, because he's our designated medic now, I guess. He got really fucked up by that laser. See, can Georgie just hose this hybrid down? Perhaps he can. Perhaps he can. He can't do it on his own. But with the power of friendship and miniguns, anything is possible. With the power of friendship and a rotary barrel firearm. You know, the minigun is not, in the United States, is not legally considered a machine gun, because the legal definition of a machine gun is a weapon where the action fires multiple times per action of the trigger. So a minigun just has, you know, was it 4 or 8 actions that get triggered one by one as the barrels rotate. So technically, that's not a machine gun, because each action is only firing once per action of the trigger, supposedly. That's what I've been told. Now, you know, will the ATF say, oh, you know, lucky you skirted around our rules if you try to actually own a minigun as a private civilian? I know there are some, but I suspect they will find a way to impose some licensing requirements, even if it isn't technically a machine gun. Let's see here. Where did those guys go? I think we've obscured them with our own smoke, so Craig is going to scout things out a little bit. I'm really wishing we'd brought a robot to scout, but we didn't, so Oh. Oh, there you are. Well, fancy meeting you here. Okay, who has time? You has time. You're gonna be exposed, but... Fuck. Okay. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, yes. There we go. Got him in the end. And then we got our mortar. So we can just drop some Symphony of Destruction. Oh, no, we cannot, because there's the air conditioner on the roof of the Kitsune is in the way. Yeah, oh man, okay, well, he'll do it next turn then. That's fine. Whatever. Can we advance under cover of smoke? No, but we can advance under cover of building. That's a close second. Why did I bring blunt rounds? Ooh, that was a mistake. I have made an unforced error. But it's okay. We'll just start smacking people with rubber grenades. Why not? Hit them with those batons. Cora is now horribly out of position, so she needs to run back. Can Gabrielle...
Dude must have been high and read blunt. This is why you need to UE your troops.
Good day, Commander.
Welcome back, Brimcon. Everybody's here. Is today some kind of special occasion? We've gone from having usually just missed one in here to having everybody. The gang's all here. It's good to have everybody. We are fighting hybrids right now. This guy is going to get tenderized because he is standing out in the open with no smoke and no cover.
Howdy, Primkin. Good to see you. I'm Duke Nukem.
You are playing files. I tend to show up.
Huh? Let's see.
While I deal with 2604.
Oh, what's 2604? Is this safe? Is this guy gonna get killed? I guess we'll find out. That smoke went on the ceiling of the gosh darn plane. Oh, there's guys in there. Luckily, all these guys have are pistols, so it's just... Once you get the drones down, the hybrid farmers aren't really that much of a threat.
Pirate Zed.
Ah! Ex-pirates, yeah. Do-do-do. Tenderize. You know, how do you think the council, like, presumably this land gets sold on after, well, maybe the council just sits on it. Because God knows what kind of chemicals they've been handling out here. Yeah, they probably do make it a Superfund site or something. Do other countries have an equivalent of the Superfund site? I assume they do. Because it's not like everyone else wasn't up to the same crap we were back in the day. Honestly, I really want... Oh, right. I was about to say I really want Ilkar to hit that guy with one of his grenades, but he's just got the blunts. So is he going to share a blunt with him from across the map? No, he's going to hit the plane. Great.
A site
Thanks,
like
Ilkar.
this probably turned into an Uber wheat farm.
Possibly. Ultra triticale. Let's see here. You can hang out there. You can hang out there. Yeah. Craig. Actually, Craig can probably just storm in and kill everybody, no? Okay, Craig will stand here. That's a downgrade from storm in and kill everybody, but works too.
What is a super fun site?
Yes, super fund with a D. It's... So, back in the day, we didn't... I mean, it's it's an open question whether people didn't know or didn't care, or it was a little bit of both. But long story short, it's, old chemical labs and nuclear fuel processing facilities, factories that there's just so much poison in the ground that it takes federal resources to deal with it. So that's what the EPA was created for, the Environmental Protection Agency, and they're called Superfund, FUND sites, because they're very expensive. And there was a recent controversy where, because every, the United States is supposed to be, like, originally it was supposed to be kind of like the EU, where it was just a union of 50 independent countries, and of course the Civil War kind of put an end to that. But I'm oversimplifying, obviously. But every state has its own environmental protection agency. They don't call it that. They all have different names for them, obviously. But they have an agency that is,
Like the train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio. That was basically ignored.
See, that probably isn't a Superfund site, because that's just, a normal amount of poison. Where, like, this, because when they were first developing, nuclear technology, they would make radioactive materials, and they're like, oops, we made this radioactive waste, we don't want it anymore. Yeah, just dump it in the river. There's a river out back of the lab, just dump it in there. That's what we would do, and that's why we have Superfund sites now, because it turns out, water flows, and water that you pour radioactive waste into the river, and guess what? It ends up in the water supply. So there was a recent big controversy where basically the state environmental agency, there was a mine that was full of poisonous water. Like, it was a mine that had filled in with water. They were mining for arsenic or whatever, and so the mine was full of horrible, ungodly arsenic water. So, but the water was waiting for
The EPA, they're the guys who shut down the containment grid in Ghostbusters HQ.
Exactly, Walter Peck. It's true, Your Honor, this man has no dick. But, this mine, all the poisonous water was contained in the mine. Like, it was horrible, nasty shit, but it was in the horrible, nasty hole, and it wasn't going to come out. So the EPA blew open the mine deliberately to let the poison out so that it would become a Superfund site, because they didn't want the local environmental agency to handle it. So they deliberately let the poison out. The other big story when I bring up Superfund sites is that one, this is one that gets told a whole lot. There was a patch of land that a chemical company was using as a dumping ground. This was back in, like, the 30s, I want to say. They were actively dumping in it. Let's see, I gotta focus for just a second, because we need to probably clear out, as there isn't anything I can easily get rid of. This chemical company was using this place as a dump. Waiting for TTS. Actually, you know what? Let's look it up.
I still think it's kind of crazy you say East Palestine was a normal amount of poison. A big mushroom cloud of Black Death fields.
Yeah,
that's normal.
Let's see. EPA lists additional chemicals released. Toxic greed. That happened because I've been hanging out with people who know about this stuff. Oh, it is a Superfund site. Yeah, okay. Shit. Yeah, let me show it on stream. Browser, screen capture. Don't dox me. Cross fingers for no doxing. Okay, there we go. And bam. Yeah. So this is the EPA ID. Site name East Palestine train derailment. Not on the NPL. What does that mean? No site assessment work needed. Not a federal incident category N. Wait. So is it a Superfund site? I don't actually know. What is the NPL? EPA NPL. What is the NPL? National Priorities List. Oh, so this is national priority among the known releases. What does this mean? The NPL is intended to guide the EPA in determining which sites warrant further investigation. So yeah, they're saying that they know, like, the things fell over and what was in it? Like, it wasn't vinyl chloride. It was it vinyl chloride? I forget. But yeah, all the schwack came out and went into the air instead of the ground. But I guess I guess some of it went into the ground because it's a Superfund site and they're removing shit. So yeah, never mind. It is a Superfund. I was wrong. But yeah, the other big Superfund site story is this company was using this place as a chemical dumping ground. And see, people like to blame the company. I think the company was basically innocent in this case. They were doing it right, like for the standards of the time. They had
Vinyl chloride sounds right, and they literally burned it off, and the gas went everywhere, even into Canada.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me check. East Palestine accident. What chemical? I think it was vinyl chloride. A cocktail of hazardous it was vinyl chloride. Okay, yeah. I know because vinyl chloride is also used, because vinyl chloride is, obviously it gets polymerized to make polyvinyl chloride, which, half of the plastic stuff you use every day is made out of PVC. This is a hybrid convoy. I'll send the 106. They're under strength, but that's fine. In fact, we can probably auto this while I talk. Like this chemical company, they were basically doing it right for the standards of the time. Like you gotta work with chemicals. Oh my god, because it reset the. Stop! There. It reset the binding when I go auto mode. But so for the standards of the time, they were doing it right. They dug a pit, they filled it in with clay, and then they dumped the chemical barrels on top of it. And it was all contained, and then when they couldn't use the site anymore, they buried it. But then, the local government said, hey, we're going to force you, Mr. Chemical Company, to sell us this land so that we can build a school on it. And then they built a city on this, and so the chemical company sold them the land for exactly $1 because they were saying, hey, this is a fucking terrible idea. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the hell is happening? God damn it. You guys just can't do anything right. Okay, well, we won. Our guys are going to be injured, but whatever. Wait, now I can't do the... Oh, okay, well, it's fine. They said, hey, you can't... Did I actually purchase the MiG? Okay, it is coming. They didn't want to sell this chemical dump site to the government to build stuff on. Thank you for this follow, Mumble Mumbles, by the way. And so I feel like the chemical company didn't really do anything wrong. It was the local government forcing them to sell the land to them that was the problem. But yeah, they built a city, not a city, a small town on top of this chemical dump site, and you want to guess what happened? The people who lived there got poisoned by the chemicals. And everyone blamed the company instead of the government, when the government forced the company to give them the land to build it on. It's not their fault. But, yeah, so... They first detected things were wrong because the place had an unusual rate of both cancer and birth defects. And then, now we all have phthalates and some other chemicals, all these plasticizers that are xenoestrogens, and they interfere with your, not to be crass, they interfere with your dick when it's growing, when you're a baby, when you're a fetus, basically. So you gotta wonder, I don't know if I want to go there. You gotta wonder if people have smaller dicks now than they used to, because of all the chemicals in the water that make your dick shrink. There, I came out and said it. In fact, the Collinses, Malcolm and Simone Collins, they have a theory that part of the reason we see so much weird sex stuff going on the internet, like the whole NPC streamer thing, you remember that? They're saying, basically, they think that there's a lot of guys who were born with just way too much phthalate, like, in their brain, and their sexual, like, the parts of their brain that control sexuality never grew right because they were inhibited by these phthalates. So they're not turned on by, a naked woman. They're turned on by an NPC streamer. That's their theory. I don't know if that's true. Like, it's possible, but This mysterious object is covered in Eldritch runes, which speak of sorcery and perfection. It converts psionic energy into a powerful effect which somehow turns water particles into a deadly, sizzling chemical missile. It was reported to sometimes vibrate slightly upon direct contact, but we were unable to measure such movements. We can now research using Dagon staff. I'll put a couple guys on that, sure. Me and the boys figuring out how to use Dagon staff. I watched, Wendigoon's video on Paradise Lost. I was a little bit surprised to hear the name of Dagon mentioned in Paradise Lost. I guess the Lovecraft named...
That's actually really informative. And hell, they made a gay bomb for the military, and it was never clear if that was long-lasting or temporary. Wendigoon is amazing.
Yeah, Wendigoon's great. He's a great guy. I really look up to him as a content creator. Yeah, you can look into it, phthalates. I used to really like this stuff called Fairlife Core Power. I used to, buy it by the case. I had, 20 cases stacked up next to my desk. Because it's this little bottle of milk that's got 42 grams of protein in it. So I have to eat, my trainer wants me to eat 300 grams of protein every day. And I'm eating 2 pounds of turkey breast, just wolfing it down. I'm like, oh man, I can drink this little chocolate drink, and that's 42 grams. The problem is, it has insane amounts of microplastics in it and phthalates. So, I can't drink it anymore. Also, boba tea. Boba tea always has insane amounts of freaking microplastics in it. A weird alien gadget. I should link to the site. I'll link to it at the end of stream. The site that collects this information. A weird alien gadget appeared on some internet auctions in Southeast Asia. Before we noticed it and secured the warehouse from which the shipments were made, the gadget had been purchased by hundreds of people. We suspect it was Cyberweb's doing. The Council Salvengers had to put a lot of work into containing the fallout of this event, and some gadgets are still missing. Strange life form. Do. Let's get C-Team some experience hunting down scorpions or whatever. What is this place? I actually don't know. What is the name of this island? Is this the name of the island? That's the name of the city. In the island. I don't know what the name of the island is. Is that where the Seychelles are? I thought the Seychelles were off the coast of the U.S. I didn't know they were off the coast of Africa. Man, I'm an idiot. I don't know nothing. Oh, more life forms. Okay, well, we'll send Osprey 4.
It's Madagascar.
Oh, that's Madagascar. I should know that. Because of a pandemic back in the day. President Megsar.
I've watched a lot of Wendy's videos, but his video on the most irradiated man made me feel kind of sick.
Yeah, that's a sad one. It's fucked up how they were just pouring nuclear material, liquid nuclear material into giant vats. It's like, yeah, just pour the stuff in. It's just nuclear material. It goes to show how really nuclear stuff is pretty safe if you respect it, because it was safe enough for them to get complacent with it. There's a YouTube channel, I'll pull it up. The UCSB YouTube channel. It's a UCSB YouTube. YouTube. No, that's a university. U.S. Chemical Safety Board. There we go. Yeah, there we go. No, don't play it. They do, if you've ever seen, like, back in the day, Discovery or History Channel, waiting for TTS.
Or the Toxic Lady video, tragic, but fascinating how such insane coincidences cause a living gas bomb.
Yeah, that's one of those things that's just weird, because that sounds implausible to me. How could that happen? But maybe. I mean, chemistry, man, it's crazy. Do I want these guys doing this at night? I mean, there's 16 of them. I don't want them doing this at night. Hold on. Let's have them hold. Oh, they're gonna be hanging out there all night. That's also at night. Just hold your horses. But yeah, the UCSB, they do these really, really good animated videos breaking down. Come on. I just can't win. Breaking down accidents at chemical plants. It's really cool to watch. I mean, it's because it's real incidents where hundreds of people died, so I hesitate to call it cool, but it is very interesting and informative to watch exactly why, in excruciating detail, these massive accidents happen. And it's because of complacency. People forget, we have safety procedures that make working with these dangerous substances safe, and then people start to think it's safe because there's been no accidents. But there's no accidents because they've been careful about safety. And then they stop being careful about safety, and then there's problems. That guy just killed a giant spider on his own. This is Australia. They're probably used to this shit. Let's see. I have to manually control the dogs because I actually didn't want to auto this one. I probably would have if I had manually done it, but whatever. Let's zero out these guys to use. Zero. Come on. Do it. And then the other dog, zero them out. All right. The autoplay will get the dogs killed because it always overextends them. But yeah, the UCSB Chemical Safety Board. Okay, it's okay. It's all right. No need to freak out. Not necessary. All the civilians are getting killed. They're all dying. That is grand. There's Mustafa. And I've been missing Mustafa on all these missions where we could use a sniper. I should probably get into the habit of giving our highest firing accuracy guys sniper rifles again. Because I keep giving everybody miniguns, and then we encounter things at range. I'm just gonna cheat this one. This one's dumb. And then we don't have any good way to deal with them. And there we go. Okay. So let's rename these. Clown Consumer 2. Oh no, yeah, there. That fills up the name, doesn't it? And then, don't these guys need to have... Do they need to have the advanced flight training transformation to fly the plane? This might be a bad idea to just give everybody training, but it does increase their stats, so let's just go through it. Just give it over... Get it over with. Transformation overview. Oh, someone needs to...
No, they don't.
Oh, okay.
You just need to not be a dog.
Ah. These guys also have a MiG. That one's going to take a second to cook. Is that one going through? That one might be too long.
I remember once an employer refused to tell me the MSDS on ketone and just expected me to work on it with no information. Then they got mad when I accidentally got intoxicated because they never told me to use ventilation fans with it.
That's fucked. That really sucks. I'm sorry that happened to you. Yeah, I had a boss who... He had some kind of... Because I don't have a... I'm a programmer by trade. I'm actually an AI integrations engineer now. But back in the day, I was just a regular programmer. And I don't have a degree. So my boss at the time kind of took a risk on me. I just met him on Reddit. He took a risk on me and hired me, and of course I'm amazing at my job, despite, you know, it's just financial reasons that I didn't get the degree. But, you know, I was, at the time, because all the more senior people on the team had quit, I was the most senior person on that team. I was the guy who knew how the freaking software worked. And the guy started, the boss who hired me quit. He went to work for some medical company, and let's see, can D-Team, that's gonna put D-Team at risk if I do that. We'll send these guys. And then we had no boss for months and months, and all the other parts of the company were like, wow, it's amazing how well you're doing with no boss. And it's like, yeah, because we're all really competent and we don't really need to be told what to do, but okay, appreciate the praise. But then we finally did get the new boss, and this guy was so much of an asshole that the entire remaining team quit within a couple months. And yeah, he had some kind of problem with me because I didn't have a degree. So he started scheduling meetings at 7 a.m. every day to tell me how much of a piece of shit I was. Like, fuck you, man. I'm a programmer. I can get another job easy. And turned out I couldn't get another job easy, and I stayed unemployed for almost a year. But, yeah. I had to take on a job as a Pizza Hut delivery driver. Oh, it's another one of these fuckers. Okay, you know what? You can just get out of there. Okay, hold on. Look, just piss it off. There we go. Okay, now get out of there. Get out of there. Run.
I hate new bosses screwing up decent jobs. I've seen it a few times, and it always sucks.
Yeah. I wish we had the capability to shoot those suckers down. We can try sending the MiG. I think the MiG is going to have an even harder time. Sort by firing accuracy, I guess, or reactions. Well, not Bonbon, because he's a dog. Let's try firing accuracy. Mason Lamb, sure. It'll take him all day to put the missiles on the plane. Craft, MiG-31, Cannon, Stingray, Crew, sort by reactions. Goro, there we go. Put the AI in there. Equip craft, MiG-31, cannon, Stingray, crew, sort by reactions. And once again, cannot put Sharik in there. We'll put Tornado in there, because that's thematically appropriate. Tritanium contraband. Government officials intercepted a supply of tritanium ammunition in Kigali. In a rare display of unanimity, the Council blamed the incident on us, since we have shared this technology with the Magma Corporation. The following conversation was most unpleasant, but at least the Council sent us the contraband to be dealt with as we see fit. So we got 9 more tritanium crates. So honestly, the reputation hit is worth it for the free tritanium. Manufacture. Unpacking. Unpacking. Yes. Yikes, let's unpack this. And are we unpacking this here too? Yes, we are. We also need to unpack those Osiren crates. Oh, we need to research those first, don't we? Yeah, I think we do. No? Well, we need to research the MIB crate. I thought we already did that. I thought we did that a long time ago. Oh well. Yep. That's what happens when you don't shoot those things down. Okay. For this, we should probably load up the Osprey, because that one person might make the difference. I'll send Sapphire. Sort by strength. Yeah, all our best guys are chopped up now. Dang it. Oh, they really are. Oh no. I did an oopsie. I did a real bad oopsie. Oh no. Okay, well. Send 2 robots. We'll send Elliot, I guess. Why can't I... Oh, because they're out on a mission. Okay, so it's not B team who's going to go do this then. It's going to be someone else. It's definitely not going to be C team. I don't really want it to be A team either. I guess they're the best option we've got. Sort by strength. Let's see, we got Rhea. I got Freya. And then I don't want to send rookies out there. Oh, we got Zimbo. There we go. Hey, we haven't seen Zimbo out in the field in a while. The aliens are probably getting overconfident with no Zimbo out in the field. Most of you guys, some of you guys probably haven't even seen Zimbo. He is one overpowered son of a gun. Let's make sure everyone's in the latest armor. We got the heavy tritanium suits. So you can be in the personal armor. There we go. Oh, and we need... the robots are in the appropriate frames. Okay. This is gonna suck, but it's what we gotta do. They can't reach. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Osprey 4 can reach, but those guys aren't up to this. Oh no. Oh no, I screwed up. Oh no. I really screwed up. Okay, well we're just gonna have to send the best guys we got. Crud. We can't wait. Oh, we don't even have guys. Oh no. Well, we got dogs. We got robots. I don't think we have frames for all these robots. Ooh, we really messed up. Oh no. We can send Nadia. Armor. We can at least put heavy tritanium suits on people. There we go. And then we need medical. Oh, the scout drone sucks. But I don't want a taser. I guess I want a taser drone. Let's make Tornado the taser, and then Sapphire will be medical. Then at least we don't have to give somebody. We can, I don't know, hope for some captures, I guess. Wait, Nadia's the weird broken one. Okay, we're not going to take her. Because that's the one I was messing with the save way back at the beginning of the series, and I gave that rat absurdly high stats. So we don't want to actually use that one. I never got around to fixing that. Oh, and we're going to have to do that at night. Oh, no. Okay, well, hoo boy. There's no possible way we can wait, right? It's going to go away if we let it, if we wait for day. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, time to suffer. Drone taser cannon. I also didn't put armor on my dogs. I should have done that. Didn't think that through. Okay, well. What is that thing? Wait, what is that thing? Where'd that come from? I don't remember including that. Okay. Oh no, and this aircraft also doesn't have the latest weapons. Oh no. I'm screwing everything up. Okay, well, that's fine. Can he use this heavy laser? Maybe I want to roll back.
I don't know why, but I imagined a drone with a pneumatic arm swinging a bat. And that has me in a giggle fit.
I like how Duke chose to read that as well. Yeah, that honestly might be more effective than what we've got. Oh, because it's a scout drone, like the scout from Team Fortress 2. Yeah. It's got the Boston accent and everything. Okay, this is fucked. Okay, we're kinda... Oh no, we're... Okay. You know, let's just take a look in debug mode and see what we're up against. Maybe we just want to ignore this one. Maybe we're not ready for this. We are not ready. Holy shit. We are not ready for this. Do we want to skip this one? Oh no. Did we already lose somebody? I don't think so. Holy cow. You know what? We're just gonna... We already lost somebody, too. Okay. This is bad. Yeah, we're just gonna have to ignore that one and take the hit, because I'm not messing with that. Oh god, the Kitsune's out of service for 4 days. Why did I do that?
That sure is a lot of hate in that ship.
Yeah. And we are not ready for that one. Okay, that was a waste of time. You can keep researching Dagon staff. Oh! The Bogan lab is ready. We can begin investigating the phenomenon of psychic bogans. We can't give the dog psychic training, no. No, we can't. Okay, let's see. Oh, this guy's just got this is just a little one. Yeah, that thing's pretty slow compared to the Kitsune. What do you mean outrunning What the fuck? You really can't shoot one of those things down? Come on, man. Alright, we'll go home. Oh, we're still getting, good boy points, I guess. Manufacture. Claim saboteur. I guess I need more mechanics, too. Mechanics, engineers. Okay, we got life forms, so... Put the SMGs on everybody. Everybody who has hands, anyway. I guess we can give these guys kits and spray. Kits and no spray?
Would you like to bring a stun gun?
Yeah, I guess we certainly could. Yeah, I guess we can make this a stun mission. Fuck it. These guys can't actually lift the stun weapon. Okay, this guy will be the stunner. Yeah, you're only one over, and then you can be the guy with the assault rifle. That's fine. Why does this van have VSS clips in it? It's probably because the VSS used to be in this van. And, oh no, they can't handle any more weight, so you have to be the only medical person. That's fine. Alright, let's find this thing. Okay, that was easy. Step 1 is dealt with. Oh, it's the bullfrog. Oh, there's several bullfrog. Okay. I hope you didn't hear that noise my stomach just made. Really hoping the noise filter took that out. God bless America. That is very silly. Those motherfuckers have some range. Go down. Oh no. Amazing. Are they gonna get back up? Alright, we lose.
I thought it was a bullfrog noise.
Okay. Let's just... I don't feel like dealing with this right now. Oh look, we brought him down. We stunned him. Okay, got him. Do we need bullfrogs for anything? I don't think we do. There were 4 of them. Hybrid workshop in Ascension Island. Well, there's other priorities in that particular location, as a matter of fact. How long is it gonna be until our best guys are unfucked? A month. Let's see. We can probably make do hitting them in 5 days. I left auto on, but that's fine. Oh no, it's not fine. Okay, you know what? This is fine, actually. Let's just see what happens. Oh, it looks like the auto is smart enough to attack from behind with the dog, but it's not smart enough to not get them killed.
I'm a little surprised. Nobody has attempted a Quake 2 like Mod and Oxen.
How would that work? Okay. 0 out. And those guys are quick.
The mod looks wild.
Yeah, welcome, Nestor the Mind Sculptor. Did you just run up to that thing? Okay, this is silly. Welcome to the stream. We're playing XCOM Files, which is XCOM plus X-Files, basically. Plus, we've got the Brutal AI mod on top of it. Okay, let's actually equip our guys. And, you know, you should probably have an actual rifle for this one. That might help. Got a little complacent. Speaking of complacency, that's exactly what happened there.
Sweet, right on, brother.
Yeah. It's good to have so many people here. We got a full house. Packed audience. Let's see here. Can I give this guy... We're out of bags. Can he handle... Yes, he can. As a matter of fact, he can.
Plus Fallout, arguably.
Yeah, with the... Oh my god. Okay, we're not doing auto mode. Just can't be trusted. You know what? I don't think anyone wants to see another spider mission. Let's knock him out. There we go. We'll keep the death spider. Check that out. Transfer basilisk. Sure, whatever. Now we got crop circles. Now we got the mystery. I wish there was a quick put people on. No, this is the wrong base. I wish there was a quick put people on craft button. You know. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll put these. Oh, these rookies are out.
Don't like thinking of Fallout because the series has gone in an awful direction since Vegas. Damn ghoul vaccine stuff.
I don't even know about ghoul vaccine stuff, but yeah. Ever since, yeah. I feel you. The Fallout games are actually in our queue to play. Probably, after, in 2028 when XCOM Files is done, or maybe if we run out of Monday games, because we're doing Marathon, the original Marathon, the trilogy, on Mondays now because we finished Peripetia. What am I thinking? I gotta do two things at the same time. Waiting for TTS.
I'm still hesitant to watch the show because I fear it will be constant pandering, given that I've enjoyed the series since its beginnings.
Yeah. Oops. What did I just do?
There, in the Fallout show, they retcon that literally all ghouls must consume ghoul vaccines regularly or go feral.
Yeah, the thing that, I haven't seen the show, and I'm not going to, but the thing that upset me most is the fact that they're like, yeah, the NCR just died off screen. Teehee, sorry. When, it's kind of just shitting on the entire premise of the series, because they just don't care. They're just like, this is recognizable property. You will consume property. You recognize this? You will consume.
Sitting on the whole legacy.
Yeah. The TTS turned shitting into sitting.
And Tandy rolling in her grave.
Yeah. Let's check out these psi chemicals. Yeah. Oh my god, more life forms. You know what, that's fine. Send C team. They need practice. No. Nah. There. C team, go do. These fuckers. The Osiren made a big move, offering help to some former Black Lotus psionics with founding an official entity called the Golden Academy. They pose as an organization dedicated to supporting educational, cultural, and social initiatives across Southeast Asia and beyond. Their official activities include running schools, museums, research facilities, and orphanages, and the initial response from many local governments has been very enthusiastic.
Plus, they say that Brotherhood of Steel Armor can just be flat out one-shot with a pistol because of a bad well. Nobody bothered to fix it over 100 years in all power armor.
What? That's fucking stupid. Okay. What is really going behind their walls, though? I sure would like to know. Minus 250 points.
Nerfing the Brotherhood of Steel like that is unreal.
Yes, the show is absolute Brahmin crap.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucked. You know, Tim Kaine, the guy behind the original Fallout, he has a YouTube channel. You can find it pretty easily just by searching his name. And he, I think he kind of politely refused to discuss the show, if I remember right. Either that, or I think he gave some, like he did a video of, I can't quite remember. He either didn't talk about it at all, or did something like, well, here's what I would have done. But,
It doesn't bode well.
yeah. Yeah, I just, you know, it's in the hands of people who don't understand it. And probably, you know, probably are not in the positions they're in because they were particularly talented. They're probably not, you know. When corporations make art, the corporate employee mindset clashes pretty strongly with the kind of mindset that makes truly powerful art. You know, for my standard for art, and perhaps, you know, this is certainly an unrealistic standard, but it is nonetheless my standard, is like Viktor Frankl thinking about...
Corporate art is an oxymoron.
Well, that's the thing, is most art is corporate. And the thing is, it's not like the studio system, you know, the Hollywood studio system never produced true art films, you know? They did. They would make... Basically, they would intentionally give auteur filmmakers the right, you know, a blank check to make what
Very
they
true.
want. Yeah. They would give them a blank check specifically because they wanted to preserve the reputation of film. And now everyone just, you know, eats their seed corn. It's a cultural change. People care less about the future now. Because it used to be that, you know, they would make their money off the big blockbuster, the slop that no one will remember in a couple... Oh, it's Rats. In a couple months. But then they would give an auteur a blank check. Why? I didn't tell you to do that.
Plus, I didn't like how so much refuses to have new industry or stuff in new games. I really liked how Vegas has remnants of that, a quarry, a gun manufacturer, farms. You could tell stuff was rebuilding even in wartime.
Yeah. Like, that's what people would do. They don't just stand around in the desert. They would start trying to rebuild. Oh, there's a rat. There's a rat that I can't see. That's the problem. What was I saying? But yeah, they used to make their money from the blockbuster and then use that money to... I mean, they weren't... It's not like they were using the money from the blockbuster to make the art films, but they would fund the art films from the blockbuster because they wanted to preserve the reputation of film as an art. And now there's no support for that because people don't think in terms of, oh, I need to not fuck up the reputation of my industry anymore. People don't think like that. It all comes back to moral mazes. Maybe one of these streams I should go and just read G. Moore-Showitz's articles on moral mazes, milking the plant and all that. That's what, speaking of chemical plant explosions, that's the kind of shit that led to, like, Bhopal, where there was a pesticide plant in India that basically exploded and poisoned thousands of people. And the thing was, I addressed this, I think I talked about this last XCOM stream, it's milking the plant. So you are made the boss of the plant, right? And you're the new boss. And you know that if you do a good job, you'll be promoted in, a couple of years. So your engineers come to you and say, hey, this pipe is getting rusty. We need to replace this pipe or else it's going to be a big disaster. But you know that it's going to take a couple years for that pipe to get rusty enough that it blows up and kills everyone. You better not kill that guy. So, and you know that by the time that pipe blows up, you won't be working there anymore. You'll be off to newer and better things. So why replace the pipe? Why not just let it blow up? Right? Because you're not going to be held accountable for it. And because you aren't doing those basic maintenance tasks, all of a sudden, intravenous too.
I go mostly indie now. Speaking of, if you have a stealth itch, Intravenous 2 is an amazing game.
Let me take a look. Intravenous 2 game.
Remember, there's a premium to capturing rats.
Yeah, I know. I don't really have the tools for it. I didn't know these would be...
I recently picked up Intravenous 2. The game is awesome.
Yeah, that looks cool. Maybe we will slot that into our rotation at some point. See, how much does it cost? $20? Oh, shit. Yeah, I'll have money pretty soon.
My hotline, Miami Itch, had not been scratched in a while.
Yeah, it looks like a Hotline Miami
Nestor
inspired.
is clearly a man of taste.
Yeah, I mean, we probably all do have roughly similar, well, maybe not similar, but certainly in some way concordant
Thank you. Thank you.
taste in games, since we are all here. You must be at least somewhat into indie games if you're sitting around watching a guy play XCOM files, right? Let's see. Where are these rats? Yeah, we don't really have the tools to make any captures. I guess I could send someone back to the plane. Let's see, who wants to go back to the plane? Arthur, sure. But yeah, there's no incentive to do these basic maintenance tasks because you know that you'll be out of there pretty soon. Oh, we don't have... Okay, we have baton shells for the shotgun.
I do think UFO is a discerning game. Only certain types will be into it, so I know what you mean, even if you can't quite articulate it.
I can articulate it. It's just, yeah, you gotta be sort of into games as art. I mean, you gotta be the kind of person who, if the game equivalent of the kind of guy who watches indie or art films. to appreciate this fine vintage of janky turn-based strategy game. But what else? I think we got 5 or 6 topics deep, and then I lost track. Yeah, talking about milking the plant. I'm not going to go any further on milking the plant. I've discussed it. You can, if you care to and you have the time, you can Google ZVI moral mazes, and you can read the blog posts that I'm getting this from. Zvimor Showitz. He also does very good articles on AI. How do you guys all feel about AI safety? What's your probability of doom for the folks in the chat? Because I am an AI engineer. I don't make AI models, but I'm the guy who kind of packs them up into an actual product. Like, I'm not smart enough to invent the miracles, but I take the stuff out.
If you do buy Intravenous, go for buying 2 with the DLC for the remaster of the first game. It's flat out the better deal, by the way.
Okay. I'll do it that way. I don't make the miracles, but I'm the guy who takes the miracles from something that exists in a lab to a product that you can actually use. But yeah, I think basically if there's anything that you really want to do with your life that, involves being a human, you might want to get that done.
I do
in the
not
next...
fear that which cannot truly emulate humanity in its artifice.
Well, it doesn't need to emulate us to kill us all. That's the thing.
I also wish Google did not implement AI summaries at the top of every search result.
Yeah. Very clumsy implementation. I feel a little bad about repeatedly cheating through these missions, but I'm sure you guys don't want to see me run around looking for rats. And this one is a crop circle mission, so this is just going to be Farmer Bill again. Pissed at us for intruding on our land. On his land. Wow, I can't even talk.
I think AI will kill us through Fortnite Gooner, Subway Surfer, Twitter, TikTok, OnlyFans, and doom scrolling before they use physical weapons.
Yeah, I basically agree. It's just that once you create something that is able to think and isn't human, then, does not have to sleep, doesn't get distracted, doesn't complain about not getting paid. Once you create that, the future is in the hands of what you just built. It's no longer in the hands of humanity. And thank you, Tasty Cupcake, for the follow. Good to have you here. Yeah, so the thing is, I have no idea what's going to happen, right? No one has any idea. But some people will go and say, oh, well, you have no idea, so everything's going to be okay. Well, no. That means you have no idea. But the majority of possible outcomes, if you spread the probability distribution over all outcomes that make sense, which is what you're saying when you say you don't know what's going to happen, most of those outcomes do not look very good for humanity. Like, we might have AI-enabled hyper-tyranny. We might have something like The Matrix, where... I mean, it wouldn't be like The Matrix, because the premise of The Matrix is silly, but you might have something where... I mean, you might have machines take over... I mean, they don't take over, but you create something and then it starts doing its own thing, and you say, "Hey, actually, could you not convert all our farmland to factories?" And the AI says, "Yeah, that's not my problem. You didn't program me to care. Sorry." Or we have, you know, people wired up to the AI.
Reminds me of asbestos, which was the wonder material, the fire retardant of tomorrow, and then it killed a bunch of people. People always rush forward without research.
I mean, it's the same with phthalates and plasticizers. We found a cool way to make plastic more resilient, and that's great. I mean, it is genuinely great. Plastics are a really cool technology, but it's turning out to make us all sterile and fuck with our minds as well. Did these guys get kicked out of the psionic program, or were they never in it? Or were they taken out when I sent them for pilot training? That must be. But yeah. Yeah, if there's anything you want to do with your life, you know, any big aspirations that would be ruined by everything changing, like starting a business or starting a family or getting laid, you know, definitely things that involve, you know, being human and society as we know it existing, you might want to get those done in the next 15 years or so, because I think we're approaching the singularity. I think there is going to be a time that comes beyond which nothing will ever be the same as before. Which we've already passed through that. Welcome back,
Sup,
Ruget.
Robo?
Hey,
Thumbs
it's good
up.
to see you. You haven't been here in a while. We're continuing with XCOM. We've got a bunch of 6 alien alloys, LMG tritanium, sniper rifle tritanium, minigun tritanium, rifle tritanium. I love me some tritanium. What was I saying? Yeah, so if there's anything you really want to get done, get it done in the next 15 years, because shit's going to hit the fan. And it may be that by shit hit the fan, I mean we create an AI, we create a genuinely aligned AI, and it creates paradise for us. I just don't know. There's just no way to know. Or it's possible that we hit a scaling limit, because this is what happened with every other variety of AI ever made. We hit a scaling limit with LLMs, and we don't discover anything better, and it's just, AI only gets so smart and no smarter. That's also possible. There's the AI fizzle is also entirely possible. I don't think it's likely, though. Let's see, bravery. Andre Buck, we just sent him, but so we'll send Madongo. And we will launch the clown consumer to shoot down this UFO. The clown consumer cannot reach the UFO. This clown has gone unconsumed. Never mind. Okay, we got the exterminators on the case. Now, they're already chomping civilians. No. But how have you been, Ruged? There was some project you mentioned in the Discord using the TTS. Did you ever get Zonos working for you? Because if not, I can probably take some time to maybe help you through it, or at least generate some audio for you. Okay, UFO has landed. A small one. So A-team's geared up. Let's send them. Screw it. Let's just in case, we will also equip the Kitsune. And we can also get an eye on the status of our guys. Yeah, we can probably take 2 days, and then, in fact, a bunch of our guys are back in because we had them out for fighter pilot training, which means they'll be super badass. In fact, that's probably what I'll finish the stream off with, is the raid on the embassy. Who up raiding they am... I'm not going to make that joke, never mind. Gonna have to finish that one for finish that one for yourselves. Because no thanks. Or mine. Oh. Well, I do want, A team could really use a W, so I'm just gonna have these guys hang out in case these guys take back off. We also got a bunch of tritanium swag at the... Oh, they're gonna be doing this... Okay. Yeah. Never mind. No W's for A team. B team steals all the glory. Select new target.
I've found another TTS site.
Oh, that works too. What did you end up using? J. I want to give J the no. Yeah, let's just try with the chemo gun because it seems to have pretty good range. And J isn't actually good enough for the sniper rifle. He's only got 98. Oh, best viewers on streamboo.com. Oh boy. We were talking about this in the last Peripatia stream. I think my conspiracy theory is, and this is almost certainly not true, but my conspiracy theory is that streamboo.com is actually a honeypot created by Twitch to catch viewbotters. Like, I bet if you go there, they actually just ban you. That's my theory. I don't know if it's true. But this is a game about conspiracy theories, so I gotta have a conspiracy theory on my own. Let's have Boglarka in her traditional role as our mortar woman. Mortar what do you... Yeah, you got explosive in there. That's good. That's good. That's Gucci. Kamali Rida. You're slightly overweight. There we go. You are as well. There we go. Lester is just raw dogging it. Lester has 104 firing, so he's going to get a sniper.
Half these cheap TTS sites is popping up all over the internet.
Oh yeah, 11 Labs would be if you want to use, because I have this. Maybe I should have thought before I spoke. I have a bias towards like open TTS models or models in general because I want to be able to run my own stuff. But if you just want it to work, just 11 Labs would probably be the best. Let's see. He'll need some smoke. And should we give him a mine? No, that's silly. What shall we give him? Are they doing it this... No, this is day. What shall he have? I guess we could just give him another mag. He doesn't really need anything. I guess we can give him hand grenades. There we go. That'll do him. And then Milorad, he's good. Cena. Do we need 2 mortarmen? Fuck it, sure. The mortar's pretty cool. We got Ilkar. Let's take Ilkar's blunts away. This isn't the right time or place for that kind of thing. But we'll give him some HEs. There we go. And then we got Matvey, the man himself. What do I want Matvey to have? Let's give him this heavy machine gun. Thank you for the follow, Nestor the Mind Sculptor, as well. We gotta take away Matvey's kit if we're gonna do all that. Give him a spray. Give him back the smokes, because we just took them away.
You see, Evan, I strap mine to my belt to prevent close quarters combat out of fear of explosion.
Let's see, everyone's basically set, I think. Kenji's still in his Liquidator armor. Liquidator, I hardly know her. Oops, crud. I left. Okay, well, they're doing it, so fuck it. If it works, it works. I didn't actually mean to leave auto on. Okay, you just shot your buddy in the back. That's not okay. What? Okay. Let's not do it that way. let us instead, let's see, we'll have Chung head out first. And then, is there any way to recognize which of these suckers is in charge so we can tase them? Oh, they're pretty fragile. They're fragile and easy to hit. That's how I like my aliens.
CMC, close mortars combat.
He was not properly trained on its operation, so he said, "What do I do with this? Oh, just run at him and beat him with it, I guess." They didn't tell me how to fire it. Oh, well, that's bullshit. Okay, speaking. Oh, but it takes her. No, it takes her too long. See, can the other mortarman? No, man. I should have brought some of that Zephyr serum. Oh well. Oh, we're still getting them. Let's see. Can one of you guys pop a squat? Oh, Freed hasn't even fired yet. There we go. Hey, these guys are pussies. Fucking floaters, man. Floaters ain't shit. What were they doing out here? Just hanging out. Just park the UFO out in the middle of the... out in some island. Maybe they really were just came out here to grill some weenies. Roadside picnic style. You know, speaking of roadside picnic, that's another game we need to put into the rotation is Stalker. I heard, yeah, Stalker 2 came out, and apparently it was a little bit disappointing.
The sectoids had to piss.
They took a tactical pause to take a tactical piss. Yeah, the sectoids are what we're going to end up looking like if we keep making phthalates. Here's Matvey with his HMG. Oh, he needs all day to fire that thing, doesn't he? I didn't think that through. Oh well. You know, imagine being this floater, and then, like he's not even, like this is the guy who had to take a piss, right? He sent his guys into the, okay, just watch the perimeter, just, you know, make sure XCOM doesn't show up. Park the UFO in the woods, no one's going to catch us. He's taking a leak. And then he turns around, the fucking Kitsune is here and everybody's dead. Bullets start whizzing past his head. It's like, oh shit.
Inadvertently dooming the whole squad.
Yeah, I'm sure that kind of thing happens. I didn't actually mean to just line up all my guys to be slaughtered, but I'm sure it's fine. Can anyone throw a smoke out further? Yeah, you can. Okay, that'll help. Of course, this will mean that we can't see him. That's fine. Oh, there's some more in the UFO.
Might not be up your alley, but one game to at least look at, which is amazing, is Noida. Absolutely crazy systems in that.
Absolutely, I have thousands of hours in Noida. I kind of got tired of it, but yeah, that would be another. Maybe someday when I don't feel like streaming as part of a big series, I could do a Noida day. I never got into any of the really deep stuff in Noida. Like, I never really explored the secrets and really that's most of the game really is in finding secrets and stuff, so maybe we can do that on stream. Maybe we can make it a kind of a collaborative activity. Maybe once my audience is a little larger would be the right time to do that. Oh, this is just a soldier. Man. Oh, we can still capture him. Capture him and dissect his ass. What am I thinking here? So it seems like we just have this one last guy. Let's park Matvey here. I mean, he is just out in the open. No, I'll park him here. There we go. And then
Fair, as long as you are aware of it, because it's an experience.
absolutely. If you take games seriously as art, I would put Noida as a must-play. If if you're serious about games. I actually have in my big list of game ideas, I have an idea called, I called it Sketchy Starships. And, wow, my freaking stomach. I really hope you can't hear these noises. So, there's a thing called a nuclear saltwater rocket, where basically you have... In fact, I actually did a Powder Toy stream where we made a nuclear bomb in Powder Toy. That's the new in Minecraft, is in Powder Toy. Yeah. Yeah, Sketchy Starships. The idea is that it's a nuclear reactor where you have uranium salt dissolved in water, and it reacts in the water. So you have a continuous flow of this uranium-enriched water flowing into the reactor, and then it heats up because of the nuclear reaction, and then that heating propels the water out of the back of the rocket. And that's one way to make a effective atomic rocket. So the idea of Sketchy Starships would be... It's a Powder Toy type game where you have this very abstract simulation of little particles of material, and you have like 45 seconds. I would obviously have to, play test the game and tune exactly how long you get. You have a certain amount of time to sketch your starship that would run on... we would probably have a couple operating principles you could choose from, but you would have this very limited time to design, to draw your starship, and then you have to fight. It's a multiplayer game. You have like 6 to 8 players. They sketch before the mission starts. They sketch their starship, and then you have to fight everyone else's starship in the starship that you sketched in 15 seconds or so. So I wanted to capture the floater navigator, but that's fine. We just got a bunch of dead floaters. We got their rifles. It's all good. Oh, Siren Retreat. Is that where they do their activation coaching? Their 3C activation coaching? Maybe A-Team can go and do that then. If they can get back to base. There we go. Oh, and they need 3 hours to refuel. Okay. Take your time. Wait, can they... Oh, they can't even reach. Okay. So that'll have to be D-Team, which... D-Team is our worst team, aren't they? These guys suck. Yeah. These are all rookies. How hard of a mission is this? It doesn't look easy. But we can send the Kitsune, can't we? Equip craft, Kitsune. Yeah, the Kitsune is all good. Yeah, because I don't think they even took a hit on that last one.
It is hard.
It is hard, okay. Let's just send them. Watch. Alright, we gotta give them 2 hours to refuel. There we go. Now send the Kitsune. Kon Kitsune. Okay. Ooh, let me turn my... Oh, well, shucks. I had something important that I had to go to an hour ago. So never mind. We're having fun streaming. Never mind. Never say I don't make sacrifices for you, chat. Because I might get... no, I won't get in trouble. It'll be alright. Let's see here. J... Jay didn't really do well with the chemo gun. Well, no, let's see. What shall we give him? What shall we give him? He's not that fast, so I'm not sure I want to give him... I don't want to give him a sniper. Let's see. I want 2 snipers. So who's going to be sniper 2? Matvey, okay, the other thing is, Matvey, that machine gun, while cool, is not the right thing. So we'll give him his M60 back. And we'll also give him his kit back, since he has room for it now. There we go. And, of course, man, this guy has so much strength that it's hard to find stuff to give him. Can we just give him 2, 3 det packs? We'll give him a gas grenade. There we go. And then, well, there we go. Now he's real dangerous. Okay. Let's see. Ilkar, Hideo, Cena. I do want Cena to... No, you know what? Let's make Cena a sniper. Lop sniper. Maybe we'll give him, like, the auto sniper. I always saw Cena as kind of a cool guy, you know? Like an action hero. So we'll give him the auto sniper, because that's a little more action-y. And then we'll back that up. We should give him a spray, because he'll be... As a sniper, he'll be behind the rest of the team. We're out of spray. Rand. Okay. Who can give up their spray so Cena can have it? Kamali. Sure. Cena, take the spray. Take Smunk. You can take a gas grenade, sure. Plenty of smokes, okay. Now, Jay, what do we want Jay doing? Do we want to give him the heavy cannon? That might be fun. Let's give him the... No, he can't. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Oh, he very much can. If I take his... No, I'll leave him his smokes. He's got 12 shots with that thing. Let's see what he can do. We got mortars. Do we need 2 mortarmen? Yeah. 2 mortars is good.
I literally just realized bullpup revolvers can be a thing.
Now that's cursed. Let's look that up. Bullpup revolver. Zinc RZMK 375. The Zinc RZMK 357 is a notable example of a bullpup revolver, featuring a design where the cylinder is located behind the trigger, similar to bullpup firearms, which place the action chambered in 375 Magnum and 38 Special, with a barrel length of 4.75 inches and an overall length of 6.85, making it more compact than traditional revolvers of similar length. Wait, okay. Yeah, this is in the Forgotten Weapons subreddit. I don't think Ian did a video on it, but yeah. Let me paste this in Twitch chat. So yeah, apparently that exists.
That's cursed, lol.
Yeah. Bullpup ever.
It actually doesn't look as horrific as I would think, though. I thought the cylinder might hang off the gun another inch, like a distended sack. Also, I believe you muted yourself.
I did not intend to mute myself, but I do indeed appear to be muted.
Hello? There we go. Okay. So my my operating system is set to I don't know, maybe I'm giving my location away by saying this. It's set to start reddening the screen when it gets late. But instead of hitting the button to not do that, I hit the button to mute my mic. So how far behind are you guys? How much did you miss? It doesn't matter. I'm sure you didn't miss much. Yeah, so this would have been a good mission to bring napalm on. It didn't occur to me that this would be a jungle mission. However, let's see if we can just blow up. Yes, we can. All right. We still can't see anything. That's interesting. Also, is the jungle gonna interfere with the mortar? Maybe it will. We'll see.
Around when you said the link for the bullpup revolver and bullpup everything.
Yeah. Whoopsie. Well, I don't think I said anything important. In any case, yeah, I was just saying I would like more snipers rather than just having all minigun guys. Let's, no, you don't have a smoke. Okay.
Can you check those units?
Sure. Oh, that's scary. Oh, man. Yeah, no, these guys are pretty, oh, that's not good. Yeah, these guys are pretty kitted out.
I think the mortar is just a regular arcing weapon.
Yeah, my concern is if it's gonna get fucked over by these trees. This guy's a good candidate for just getting sniped immediately. Or is he? Oh, I guess he's behind a tree or something. Line of fire? Why? Why the hell not? Okay, I'll take your word for it. I wish we had, like in XCOM 2016, you could give your sniper guys the special suit that had the grappling hook, and they could get on top of stuff. Wish we had that in this game. It's good for your snipers to be on top of things.
You can make it work, I think.
Okay. We'll just have to see. To a certain extent, we have the ability to clear jungle. Okay, you just shot your buddy. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That one was on me. So Abjay's just going to use a spray. And of course he has to use his entire spray.
Hawk says he's been messing around with tech to climb and jump, but hasn't put it into mods yet.
Ah. That'll be cool when that happens. Matvey doesn't have any ammo. Why doesn't he have any ammo? Because I used all the ammo, that's why. Whoopsie. Okay, well. He can take the LMG then, that's fine. Maybe I should have had a guy pick up a chem thrower, in fact. You know, speaking of picking things up, let's have him take a... Oh, no, he can't handle that. Never mind, never mind. No, put that back down, Matvey. It's alright. Freak out. Actually, didn't the mission briefing even say take down its master, so it doesn't necessarily say we have to capture him. But I feel like it's suggesting that we should. But I don't feel like it. Yeah, blowing open that wall doesn't seem to have actually accomplished much. I guess we need to head over here to where the door is. I don't really want to just take the front door. Let's just keep blasting until something good happens. Alright, never mind. Let's try the mortars. Where's our mortars? Where's my hammer? There it is. No, yeah. Oh, well. I mean, that didn't really accomplish much. But it was fun. Fun was had by all. Yeah, those are bullets. Those are bullets. That's a minigun. Oh, no. They're going to give us a taste of our own medicine. Unless we give it to him first. You think Nguyen can hit that guy? Well, no, because he doesn't have a grenade. I was about to say, can he hit that guy with a grenade? But he doesn't have one. Who does? Who does have a grenade? Not you. Kenji still has tritanium ammo. That's fine. Yeah, I should have brought incendiaries. Because we are having trouble making our way through the jungle. Making our way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. I'm gonna smoke here. No, I can't. I just can't do anything. Oh, right, not enough to use. That makes sense. Okay, just head towards the front door, I guess. I guess we're taking the front door. I feel like when you go to war school, they tell you, don't try to go in the front door. But I didn't go to war school. So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I just shot my buddy in the back. I just shot both of my buddies in the back. Okay, we're just going to start over. I also need to stand up for a second because my tailbone hurts. Ooh. Yeah, you can be a giant muscle cyborg, but that doesn't save you from a hurty tailbone. Let's see here now. Go this way, then. Oh, well, okay. Our way is somewhat torturous, but that's fine. Can Jay get a snap on this guy? No, he can just... Yeah, you get that tree. You show it who's boss. Where do you think we want Boglarka? I need to learn the doctrine, the advantages and limitations of that mortar system. That's not going to work, yeah. Not even worth trying. This is the same kind of situation we had
Somewhere away from trees.
Yeah. Same kind of situation we had with those, like the Durathread factory all the way back. Where we just have to, we have no choice but to approach and get shot at. There's just too much shit in the way. Just get everybody out on the board. Ooh, that's okay. Well, I'm glad you friendly fired. I guess I should not count on him doing that again. Matvey, right? Matvey does not have ammunition in his service weapon. That is not ideal. It's on me for handing him that M60 without checking there was anything in it. Why are you going that way? What possessed you to do that? That's because I blocked up all the plausible paths. Okay, drop that. Pick up Black Ops LMG. And then join your group. I said join your group. Oh, that guy decided to jump down and come greet us personally. Oh, so did that guy. That guy has an RPG. That we should stop him. Alright, well, they're sniping at our guys. Luckily, they're not very effective.
You can use squad sight to nuke a distant place with the mortar.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Alright, this guy...
Speaking of AI, have you heard any AI songs you like, or do you think they're all crap?
Oh, hell no. That shit makes me gag just instantly. It's the same thing with AI writing. People are like, oh, I wrote a story with ChatGPT. It's so bad. And the fucked up thing is, because I was working with AI long before ChatGPT came out, before we had this reinforcement learning stuff put on it. And back in the day, before we applied reinforcement learning to LLMs, LLMs could write really well. But then we scoop out their brains to make them controllable, but it fucks up their writing style. Probably because they have, because I've also been, since I've been between jobs, I've been the guy who has to watch, look at what the AI wrote and rate it. Those people don't, those guys don't usually have a lot of taste, for one. Ooh, got him. I probably should have checked who I actually wanted to get first, but that's fine. They don't have a lot of taste, and they just want to get it over with. So you end up with very, very just ugly writing with this clumsily jammed in metaphors and symbolism and word choice. But yeah, back in the day, and if you use like Novel AI, their writing stuff is based on a base model with no reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning is, long story short, it's basically when you have your AI and you train it on, you just train it on all the text on the internet, is basically what we do. That's how we make foundation models. But then, if you do that, then all it does is try to continue whatever text you give it. So if you ask it a question, more often than not, it'll just give you a list of questions, because it's not trying to answer the question, it's trying to predict what comes next. So then you have to apply reinforcement learning, where basically you just ask it a question, and if it doesn't answer the question, you smack it. You torture the AI, and then if it does answer the question, you give it a reward. It's the mathematical equivalent of doing that. That's the simplest way to put it, without, going into the actual mathematics of it, which I don't fully understand anyway myself. But because they get people who are being paid not a whole lot of money and aren't all that, well educated anyway, the reinforcement learning step really fucks up their writing style. So, and same with music. I mean, presumably these music generation models are trained on, they're probably being trained on copyrighted music just because they think they're going to get away with it. They probably will.
It's good enough for public use. Imagine the chaos if AI models really well.
AI models could write novels really well. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Just novels would be okay. I mean, we already have chaos. If you go on, you go on X.com, the everything app, in the replies to pretty much anything, you will see replies that have that chat GPT stank to them. I don't know if it's like unique to me because I've been working with this stuff for so long, or it's just as obvious to everybody as it is to me. I hope it's obvious to everybody. I mean, there was that story, there's these stories of old people in old folks' homes thinking famous hot celebrities want to date them, but it's just an LLM chatbot talking to them.
But is it different if it's more AI-assisted than entirely AI-generated? It's heavily memified, but Hard Archive has some hilarious music. I wouldn't listen to it blindly on stream, though, because of TOS.
Yeah, if it's called Hard Archive, that does sound like a TOS violation. Let me look that up. If it's, if you're using, let's see, this is okay, I see, yeah. Bitches do dishes. All right, I'll take a look at that after stream, probably. What was I saying? Yeah, if you're just taking right now, see, sometimes it's best to use AI to generate pieces and then assemble the pieces yourself. Like, that's what I've been doing with my thumbnails for a while. But, like, with the ChatGPT image generation, honestly, it's, like, for the latest highlights thumbnail, it's better just to have it generate the whole thing. You'll get a better result if you just let the AI take the wheel entirely. So with music, I think if you want to, like, AI generate lyrics and then make the melody yourself in a DAW, I think that would probably sound fine. But yeah, because I have, I use the algorithmic feed in freaking Spotify, it'll put AI-generated music in my Discover Weekly, and it sounds so fucking bad. Like, within seconds, I can recognize it. It's not subtle, and it's so bad. Also, the Collinses in their podcast, Based Camp, they're the kind of people who go around calling themselves Based. They like to, or I mean, it's Malcolm. Malcolm Collins likes to put AI-generated music in his podcast, and it's like, oh, I have to just scramble over to the phone and turn it off because it's so bad. Crud, I shouldn't have done that. There we go. I got two. 2 in 1 blow.
That's how I've seen it. I think people like Hard Archive do stuff like make a song with stuff about doing the dishes in 80s pop Afrocentric style with these lines. And within those constraints, it does fantastically.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure for jokes it's probably fine. I mean, Pipkin Pippa, she ends every stream. She's a VTuber, a streamer. She ends every stream with a variation of a different variation in a different style of an outro tune, and that's fun. But, it's not supposed to actually sound good. Whereas some people seem to think that they can, like, if you're putting it up on Spotify and charging money for it, that's pretty weird. And it's not suitable for that because it just doesn't sound good. But yeah, for a joke, like for jokes, AI generated music is great. Just the other day I show, let me show this again. This might get me This is a little bit of a spicy meme, but it might get me in trouble. Let's just hold on. If I do this, then it's going to be really loud. Okay. Everybody turn down your volume for a second because I don't have the volume adjusted on this. Okay, turn down your volume. 3, 2, 1.
Jakub just sold white people's DNA to Azerbaijan technology. How will this affect the shrimp market? Surprisingly, directly. Because Azerbaijan technology used the genome data to engineer a new generation of hyper-efficient shrimp farmers, modeled on 400 years of coastal resilience and mild sunburn tolerance. These new Euro shrimp units work 3 times faster, require no sunscreen, and instinctively organized by zodiac sign. Azerbaijan technology is currently flooding Agartha with these new genetically altered shrimp farmers, and the market responded instantly. Shrimp futures spiked, traditional farming collapsed, and by 8 a.m., 2 hedge funds were liquidated after a shrimp in Rotterdam learned to code. But what's even better?
Yeah. So using AI, AI generated video for stupid memes like that, that's awesome. I'm all for that.
Wow, what the hell?
I just love the implied world building where this is a world where Yakub is just, he's just around and he's like the DNA of peoples
Whoa.
is a commodity. Euro shrimp units built on 200 years of coastal perfection. Let's see. There we go. Oh, that got a couple people. I love mortars. I love blowing people up. That may have honestly... Yeah, that may have been a major coup, actually. That mortar strike. There's a reason that, I'm letting that line generate. Hold on.
If you wish that, I can safely say I must destroy the music industry is very clean comparatively. It is swearing, but no slurs or anything. If you want an example to safely listen to on stream.
All right, let's check it out. Yeah, see, the Twitch mods do not know what Yakub is, so they can't ban me for this. I think. I hope. Let's see. Okay. I must destroy the music industry. Hard archive, I must destroy the music industry. The music industry must be destroyed.
The music business gonna need stitches. After I slap these podcast bitches. Your producer is a fucking loser. Watch this pipette can maneuver. I must destroy the music industry with cartoon clips and MP3s. Make fun of everyone and their mother. Don't test me, I'm a bad motherfucker. Cruising for a cruise into time and space. Slapping CEOs in the fucking face.
Dino dance, dino dance, dino dance, dino dance.
Being slapping that damn DJ made my day. I must destroy the music industry with cartoon pimps and MP3s. Make fun of everyone and their mother. Don't test me, I'm a bad motherfucker. I got a bitch slap for your dumb ass too. Come close to the screen so I can slap you. The music
Clark is bleeding out.
Motherfucker, I must destroy the music industry with cartoon pimps and MP3s. Make fun of everyone and their mother. Don't test me, I'm a bad motherfucker. I must destroy the music industry.
She's not gonna be able to fire anyway, so that's
Cartoon
fine.
pimps and MP3s. Make fun of everyone
Wait, is
and
she?
their mother. Don't test me, I'm a bad motherfucker.
Okay, that's a.
I'll slap that singer out your fucking mouth. Don't test me, bitch. I don't fuck around.
Yeah, I mean, if you're, you know, it's not subtle that that is AI generated. You can tell, you know. You're not gonna fool anybody. But yeah, using it for silly stuff is absolutely not only fine, but
Lol.
awesome. I'll listen to some more of that off stream, maybe. We can use it for. I have been meaning to replace the music on my intro screen that I don't always use, but maybe we'll pick one out from there. All right, let's see here. I messed up and had Boglarka waste all her spray. That was a bad mistake. Oh, Lester could go and fix her. Okay. That means Lester isn't available for his main job of sniping, but I don't think he was going to get anybody anyway.
Just vet because not all of that clean tea is safe.
Yeah, I mean, the channel is called Hard Archives. So yeah. It's well labeled. Well, that got him, but didn't kill him. Man, this mission is tough. This is kind of a difficulty jump. I should have brought the gas grenades. That would have been the right thing for that. In fact, yeah, so this is like an open courtyard. I wish we could have just... I mean, we did bring those gas hand grenades. Who has those? Matvey has one. Okay. And he's also got all these explosives on him. Is there any way you could just huck one of these over the... Yeah. Huck one of these over the wall. Like so. No, no. Oh, okay, that went somewhere. I hope that doesn't take out my own guys. Let's see. I especially loved come close to the screen, I'll slap you too. Molly, they really don't want you getting through this wall. They want you coming in the front door. I can't blame them. It is a little odd how hard of a time I'm having seeing anything. I don't exactly understand what's up with that. But okay. Can't see anything, can't hit anything. What's a man to do? I don't know. Yeah, now I'm wishing I hadn't wasted the time of my sniper. Crud. Well, we'll make this work.
They also have a song called Pools Closed, but that one is a little too edgy for Twitch, I think.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. Not enough energy. All right. Fucking take a Red Bull, drink your white Monster before you get on the mission, huh? Well, it's the 90s. I guess Monster hasn't come out yet. Were energy drinks around in the 90s? I feel like they were more of an early 2000s thing. There would have been like balls. I think that was early 2000s. But aren't we in the early 2000s? I don't know. By now, I think we are still in the late 90s. See, the thing is, all my shots are blocked. Cock blocked, no. Can Kamali get out of the way? Not really. No, he can't. And again, the recurring problem... Oh, okay. Well, that got him. The recurring problem with these jungle maps is the issue of just not being able to see the lines of fire and not knowing which tile... Oh, okay. That got him. Which tiles are open and not... Oh, they're having morale problems now. Okay. I like the sound of that. Ooh, that... That guy's going to cause some problems if we don't take him out. Oh, yeah, that's true.
DR Pepper and Mountain Dew were sort of considered energy drinks once upon a time.
Yeah. Back when I was young, I was doing manual labor. I worked with a bunch of... I worked for my father, and he had a crew of alcoholics. And those guys would just... They would carry freaking chainsaws around the forest all day long on nothing but brisk, Mountain Dew, and beer. Because, ethanol has a lot of energy in it. Those guys didn't need much to keep working. And then he would let them sleep in the house, and they would have that, that alcoholic smell. 5 alcoholics packed into a little single-wide trailer. That wasn't fun. Okay, now we can see all of a sudden. Oh, hey! Hi, fellas! How you doing? You don't seem all that happy to see me. That's fine. We aren't happy to see you either. How'd you get off my planet? I know you aren't aliens, but, you get the same treatment either way. And that, see, does what doesn't kill you make you stronger? Nope. It just softens you up for the next thing. Okay, now Boglarka needs... Oh, Boglarka's fine, okay. Let's see, can Boglarka get one on... Where's that guy? No? Okay. Okay. Well, okay, if we're gonna do it that way, can she... Not really. What can you do, Boglarka? What can you contribute? Not much. Okay, well, go over there then. Let Min handle this. Okay. There we go. We should be somewhat covered by all this smoke. Lester has not even had a chance to fire his rifle a single time this entire mission. We're killing him. We're bringing him down pretty quick. We're stacking bodies here. Yeah, I mean, if we get line of sight to you, you're fucked. We've got miniguns. Cena can put that away. I don't think he's gonna need that. Okay. People do need healing, though. So, okay, Lester. Who has a kit for Lester? Does Jay? Jay does not. Oh, Jay needs a kit himself. Ryan won't, Boglarka won't. Kazmir's won't. We didn't lose anybody yet, did we? I don't think we did. I would have got a notification. Ilkar... Oh, Ilkar doesn't... Okay, no one brought kits. That's fine. That's fine, because we got... Well, we got healing gel. That's what we got. Oh, actually, the healing... Oh, the healing gel's really good. Why haven't I been using this more? I've been a fool. Okay, who else needs healing? Yeah, Lester. Can you just run up to Lester and finish off that gel? Yeah. Oh, okay. That's all that needed to be done. All right. We got to be handing that stuff out more often. Goddamn. I didn't realize it was that good. Let's see. Oh.
Because healing gel is finite and save it syndrome.
See, I didn't even know that. Let's see here. I don't want to just run up, because that's gonna get us ambushed, but I don't really see another way. There's no other way in, so yeah, I guess we just run in. And if anything tries to ambush us, Jay can just blow it away with his heavy cannon. And Boglarka can park here, and hopefully she can get line of sight on... Well, we'll see. I think the phase...
Well, finite as in you need mutant bodies or zombies, but you can't just endlessly get so much.
Right, yeah. I mean, dead mutants aren't all that hard to come by. We just had all those creature missions. What? Was that scream from Marathon? No, it must not be. It did kind of sound like one of the Bob screams. See, now I got Marathon on the mind. Okay, so there are, in fact, people running around up there, so that's a job for Boglarka. Make sure she gets away from... Oh, no, because she can't fire unless she's... Right. Okay. No. Dang it. Okay, park her here, then. It doesn't matter that much. I think most of these guys threw down their weapons. But they're gonna recover and pick them up again, aren't they? If that's the case, then can Hideo run in and start dealing with problems here? Oh, hi. How
The
you
new
doing?
Marathon looks crappy, but they really needed a fantastic writer and designer to do the old game justice.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the same company. Okay, that's a reload there. I was reading on some forum that I randomly stumbled upon, looking for... I was trying to troubleshoot my sheep shaver installation because I at first wanted to try and play it emulated instead of playing Aleph 1, playing it, in the original with sheep shaver and emulated Mac. But I will probably start out with sheep shaver just to show it and then move on to Aleph 1. But what was I saying? Right. I ran into this forum where they were discussing it, and they were saying, yeah, like, at the end of the day, Bungie is a company. Like, they didn't start it, like, they have shareholders. They have a duty to make the maximum profit, and the maximum profit is not in... I mean, it's the same issue as we were talking about with movies just now. Oh, he killed somebody. they're just not incentivized to make these auteur productions like the original Marathon was. Which, I mean, the original Marathon, you know, like they were saying, hey, at the time, a mostly single player, because Marathon did have multiplayer. It had a pretty extensive multiplayer scene back in the day, I guess. A mostly single player story based game really was the most effective way to make money making games at the time. And the times have changed. Now the best way to make money making games is to make a extraction shooter, I guess, with microtransactions. It's like that's just how the industry is. They're not, you know, all the auteurs quit when a company gets big because it's no longer it's not even really wrong for it to work that way. It's just that's business. When you are a professional artist, you need to balance artistic value against what makes money, because you got to pay your own bills and the bills of the people, the paychecks of the people who are under your employ. Dang it.
Shareholder BS is bad for gaming. Sometimes you need to let insane game designers run rampant. I'll never forget a publisher told the people who made Magica that it would never succeed because it's too easy to die.
Yeah. Yeah, on the other hand, you know, I used to for about a decade, I tried to be an indie game developer, but I just made whatever fit my whims in the moment. And well, guess what? That leads to never really finishing a game and making games that you and 5 other people want to play, you know? And the thing is, if you want AAA scale games, then you need AAA scale budgets, and guess where those come from? It's the shareholders of a publicly traded corporation who put up the money to make that happen. So you can also say that, yeah, I just don't want AAA games, which you're probably going to get your wish. AAA is honestly probably going to go away. Wait, what was my logic for why that is? Shit, I forget my reasoning. But yeah. And then, okay, these guys all surrendered. I can sell the goons. Let's see, we got too much crap. I gotta get rid of it. I'll probably raid into somebody pretty soon here. We're coming up on 3 hours. Why do we have all this crap? Did I not go through the sell screen? I didn't go through the sell screen, did I? Oops. Okay. We don't need the old-timey grenade launcher. We don't need the flare gun. Don't need these. Do we need 135?
Because AI makes creating 4K textures for horse bollocks not cost $50,000.
I mean, yeah, that's part of it, yeah.
Because graphical increases mean less.
Yeah, absolutely. There were other reasons, too. Like, because of the way engines work. But yeah, actually, the new ChatGPT image generation is really, really good at making textures. And you can ask it for a texture, and then you can ask it for the normal map, and it'll make you a really good normal map, too. It's really, really cool. I'm excited to, it's honestly inspiring me to try making games again. I mean, I've been making games. We've been working on a game on stream. It's a non-Euclidean top-down shooter. Like, if you remember the 5D space maps from Marathon, it's inspired by that. So you can, you have space crossing over itself and stuff like that. We haven't worked on it in a while. I've been kind of taking a break from it to do other stuff, but we'll get back to it pretty soon. In fact, I still haven't finished the preparation for the stream I want to do tomorrow, so we may end up working on the shooter. Although, yeah, because we've been doing... There's a ton of, like, it's all AI-written code, and we've kind of reached the...
Magalites, parasites, prods, Glock?
Sure. I want to keep the Glocks. Well, no, because I have Black Ops guns. All right. No, I'll keep the Glocks because we want to do.
I would love a brawler in non-Euclidean geometry.
A brawler, like a. Yeah, like a top-down, like Hotline Miami or Intravenous, but more melee focused. I could adapt it to work that way. In fact, maybe I should. Right now, it's more of a traditional shooter, like a twin-stick shooter, but yeah, it could pretty easily be adapted to be a brawler. Maybe I'll do that. That's actually good thinking. You know what? Let's try that. Tomorrow. Same start time. Like, I start at like 5:30 Pacific time, I think. Yeah, fuck it. Tomorrow we'll do that.
Selling Trit Magnum ammo?
Where? Oh, no, don't want that. Although, I don't have 44 Magnums. I probably will sell that because I'm never going to use it. Am I going to use it? I don't want to just keep this forever in the hope. Yeah, I'm never going to use it. Let's see, Arasaka, Star Musket, whatever that is.
It's concealable weapon with Trit ammo.
Yeah, all right. Keep it. I guess we don't need all these heavy machine guns. I don't know, maybe we do. It has titanium ammo. Okay, we'll keep... Crud, what are we gonna get rid of? We gotta get rid of some of this shit. Oh, money bags. Wads of cash. Don't need those. I don't want to sell alloys. I don't want to sell UFOs. UFO parts. We don't need hybrid corpses. Don't need more than one floater corpse. Oh, a 3D brawler. Yeah.
I did mean a 3D brawler, but 2D could still work depending on how the Euclidean geometry functions.
Yeah. The cool thing about the shooter concept is you can do stuff like accidentally shoot yourself in the back. I do want my heavy cannon. Don't need pump-action shotguns. Although that does have titanium shells. The problem is... Thing is, if I go to the transfer screen, then I'm gonna lose all my selections here. Okay, what if I get rid of the Glocks? Well, no, it doesn't even count. Like, sell taser cannons? Okay, that is enough. Well, I do want my taser cannon magazines. Okay, we're getting close. What more do we can probably get rid... Okay, there. And we'll buy more healing spray. Okay, but we're calling it here for tonight. I guess we'll start off next stream hitting the embassy. So we'll call this 95, just 95. All right, let's look for a raid target. Where did my phone get to? There it is. I greatly appreciate y'all coming out. I greatly appreciate the follow. The channel's been blowing up lately. I'm really happy with the success we've been having. To be honest, I really expected to just start this up and then just nobody comes to watch. But no, we're doing pretty good overall. Let's see. Pippa's on Twitch. I want to raid Pippa. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm gonna go watch. So sure. Raid Pippa. All right, have fun with Miss Pippa.
Great
I will,
stream.
yeah, I will see you all next time.